Hi everyone, this is MSY's Research Notes. Yesterday, I have told you that today I will receive the acceptance letter of EuroCALL, and indeed, today's afternoon I received the letter of acceptance, which is about my application called STVS, Stories to Voices Studio. And this application, like what I've introduced in my previous videos, this has already been uploaded online, and you can see this application on our website, stvs.uk. And I think I will further optimize this application during summer holiday, because right now I am doing some other research. And today I have already contacted with my tutor and asked her whether I could have a chance to serve as a research assistant. And we have made an appointment, and we are planning to communicate offline on Sunday morning. And I'm going to talk with her PhD students to together conduct a meta-analysis, or a kind of literature review, or a review article. So today there are two good news. The first is the acceptance letter of the EuroCALL 2026, and another one is that I have been officially recruited as the research assistant. Even though I've been helping with their research for about half a year, but today I am formally recruited, and I think I will start a new essay, or at least to join their work together or join their group together. So if you want me to count the essays that I have done or in the process of doing, I think there are totally 6 essays, and hopefully I will finish 5 or 4 of them before my application to the University of Oxford and Cambridge. And the first essay is an essay about artificial intelligence translation, or AI-powered translation, and the priming effect of AI translation on expert translators. Because I am the leading translator of an overall translation project for the Chengde Mountain Resort, which is a kind of scenic destination or travel destination in China, a very famous one. So I am the leading translator, and I used the materials that we translated in our academic research. So you can see that this is a complete cycle, starting from the real translation practices to the academic achievements, or the academic results or outcome. And this essay has already been published on a journal which is indexed in a kind of academic archive or library called RCCSE or whatever. In China is one of the core library or archive, but probably internationally no one has ever heard about this one. But I think this, at least it is a published article, and I think it can show my academic passion and potential, which are some key factors that both Oxford and Cambridge emphasize. So the article, the journal's name is Modern Linguistics, so you can see that it is a kind of really focused journal. It only focuses on linguistics, and you can see from the name that it is a high-tier journal, and I think it's worthwhile publishing my research on that journal. And the second research is about my new proposed near-peer dialogic teaching, and it is used in rural areas, and such teaching behaviors is conducted by near-peer teachers, and we try to utilize dialogic teaching behaviors and also combine their relational or social or cognitive congruence with the learners. So this is the second research, and I think I've already introduced this one thoroughly in my previous videos. And the third one is a kind of scientific, an academic group, because we also have some kind of academic competition in our university. So in order to promote students' participation or increase the participation rates, we generally will have some academic groups, and students are encouraged to join at least one of them. So I joined just a kind of group randomly, because there are no there weren't any topic that I was very interested in, so I just picked one randomly. But actually, that essay was very interesting. It analyzed the reports of some Western media, and also we analyzed the emotion tendency of those reports. For example, we analyzed how those media platforms, they reported the development of artificial intelligence in China, such as DeepSeek or other applications. So we analyzed the development of their reports, their emotion tendency, and also some phases or different stages of their reports. We captured the different phases or different stages of their report, and we after some kind of analysis, because I'm not the first author, I'm not quite certain about the method that our group leader used. I was just in charge of writing the results part. So after some analysis, we just reached some kind of conclusion that that in every single stage there are or there is at least one topic, or there are at most 3 topics. So we just analyzed how Western media reported our artificial intelligence tools. So this is the main focus of our of the third essay. But frankly speaking, first of all, this is not the one designed by myself, and I have to say that I'm not quite satisfied with this one, and I am also not very sure whether this will be published or not. Hopefully, it will be published. But actually, this has nothing to do with second language acquisition. This belongs to the broad domain of applied linguistics, but this is just not my interests, and this is just not my type. So, this is the third essay. I just like what I have described. I was not in charge of writing the overall essay, and I think there are a lot of limitations about this essay. So probably I think this is not what I want to emphasize in my application or in my personal statement. Well, so this is the third one. And the fourth one is a meta-analysis. And this meta-analysis, I haven't started this one. This is a kind of homework or some project that should be finished in this semester, because I must submit my paper at the end of this semester, so that professors will give me a score. And my plan is to do a meta-analysis. And I have also introduced this part in my previous videos. And I think a meta-analysis, for me, it will be easier to collect data. And also, I think it's a new way of doing experiments, because I have already used loads of scales, those validated scales, especially in foreign language enjoyment. And also I have used interviews, and also, just various ways of collecting data. But meta-analysis is a new way of doing research. So I think in order to increase the possibility of being admitted by the University of Oxford and Cambridge, I think I should expand my methodological repertoire, or at least I need to demonstrate that I have a strong expertise in mastering different methods. So I think this is a worthwhile trying, and I think especially now I have noticed that there are many artificial intelligence enhanced platforms or applications that can help us do this kind of meta-analysis quickly and accurately. So I think this is not very time consuming, and hopefully I can finish this meta-analysis in a month and a half, or at least a month. So and I think I will further revise this article during a holiday, and hopefully I can publish it on some journals. So this is my plan. This is the fourth one, and the fifth one is the abstract that has been accepted by the EuroCALL, and it is the development of a new application. And well, since this application hasn't been finished or is still in the process of optimizing, and we are trying to add some other functions or improve the usability and user friendliness of this application, I think I should leave this in my later videos, because I think to some extent I need to protect this privacy or our research. But for some necessary information, you can check it online at our official website. So this is this is the fifth research, and the last one is also a new one, like what I've introduced. Today I have been formally recruited as the research assistant, and so that PhD student or their group is currently doing some research, and I think probably they are writing a kind of literature review about the utilization of artificial intelligence and second language writing. Oh, I'm not quite sure about the terminology, because I've never learned about the writing part, about the writing in second language acquisition. So I think I will join this group, and as a research assistant, I think I will play a crucial role in selecting essays or doing the data analysis part, or at least writing some part of the essay. And they had already told me a kind of deadline, and that is they will publish this article, or they will at least submit this article on some SSCI journals or SCI journals in the first half of this year. So it has already been April, and I think their time is also limited, and this is also why they need a research assistant or someone just can help them. So I think it's also an invaluable opportunity for me to participate. And totally, I have 6 different essays or research, and I think my time is really, really limited, because I only have 8 months or 8.5 before my application. So I need to finish all those essays this year. Well, so you can see that I am very productive. So, or at least I need to finish 1, 2, 3, 4 of them this year, and I've already finished 2, and for the remaining 4, I think finished 1/3 of all those 4 essays. So I think it's also a high possibility. And also, I'm still thinking that probably my application STVS can be further developed or turn that into an essay in not only like a tool or a computer assisted language learning application. I can also turn that into an essay. And I'm thinking that probably with the chance of the acceptance of EuroCALL, I think I can probably make some connection with the professors in University of Oxford or Cambridge. So I think probably if they agree that I can further develop this one as my undergraduate essay, I think this would just help me, firstly, in my application, secondly, in getting a higher score after being admitted by those prestigious universities. So I think this is just like what we are planning to do right now, but I'm also not quite sure. But at least I need to present this application during the conference, and I have to present a kind of final version of my application during the conference. And even though we are still optimizing this application, I need to speed up, and hopefully I can finish this during the summer holiday, especially during August, because during July, I think I also have some other essays to finish. So hopefully in August, I could finish this application and publish it online. And with the help of Cursor or other platforms, we think that before joining the conference in Britain, we can have enough time doing this, and we are also quite confident with our efficiency, with our ability of doing this. Since I have already been accepted by this conference, my personal confidence has already been boosted. So this is just like my plan, and all those essays that I will finish, or I hope to finish before my application. And I promise that I will spare no effort doing this before application, because this is, even though this is not my only chance, but this is an invaluable opportunity, and I have no intention waiting for another year to apply to those universities again. So I hope that this is the only time that I will apply, and there is no need for me to wait for another year. Well, so this is what we have today, and this is MSY's research notes. See you tomorrow. Good night.